Gotta put on for this state. You living in it too. Why isn't it you?
I just found the nicest barber dime I've ever found. I'm telling you what, guys, it got me shaking.
Going up every day. From the Midwest, and you know we don't play. She think I'm the best and she want me to stay. I rep Indiana when I'm in LA. Who's you for life? Tell me what can I say? Repping the state at the top of my game.
I just landed a seated baby, 1892.
Still when I change. Got my whole team on and I'm feeling good. If you from Indiana, go and rep your hood. Do a show out of Indy, gonna do it Indy.
Alright y'all, Big John here. It's snowing, nothing else to do, so this is going to be a quick cleaning video. Well, maybe not quick, but I got 3 toasted Indian pennies I dug out of sidewalks. I mean, they're jacked up. Couldn't even really get a date off any of them. They're corroded. You'll see the before, you'll see the after. Pretty much process is real easy. Let it soak for months in olive oil. I mean, literally let them soak for months. That's what I did. Seemed like it was the best way. If you let them soak for a couple weeks, don't work as good. So let them soak for months. Get a number 2 pencil, a sharpener, and use the pencil and the tip to kind of scrub the corrosion off. I've read about it on a couple forums, heard people talk about it before. So this is going to be actual before and after results. Not saying it's the best way to clean them or you should clean them, but that's the way I wanted to try on these 3. They were toasted. I'll show you the pictures. Also, I do a shout out for Deepdiggerduo. I'll leave a link in the bottom of the description for his page. He hunts with Hilux Yoda. Another shout out, Illinois. They're neighbors of mine. I'm in Indiana. They're in Illinois. So hopefully this summer or spring we get out and hunt with them. So check out their channels. Hey, also, what I forgot to add in the video, Deepdiggerduo has a subscriber contest, I think going until the 13th. So if you haven't checked out his page, check it out. Subscribe, get in the contest. Happy hunting. Okay, you can see that one's pretty toasted. Like I said, it's been sitting for months. You can see the little top of the Indian. Haven't touched it with a pencil yet. Those are the other 2. I'm going to get a pencil out and scrub this, clean it, and see how it looks, and I'll give you guys the after effect. Alright, hopefully it works pretty good. Okay, after some scraping with the pencil on this, I mean, I considered this thing toasted before I started. You couldn't see any detail but like the top of the head. Sorry for the video shakiness. But that's the front. It's 1870 something. That is the back after scrubbing it with the pencil. So this one's going to go back in the olive oil, sit for a while, but you can definitely see how much detail I got off of it. Try to give you guys a good shot of it. So you've got Liberty. Like I said, it's pretty corroded. You can see now, since I zoomed in, how bad it is. I thought I seen 1870 something when I looked earlier. You can see the Liberty still there. So we're going to throw this one back in the olive oil for a month or 2, and we'll come back to it. I'll give everybody an update on that. These were just as bad or in certain spots. I couldn't get a date off them, so you can see how corroded this one is. The back's not as bad as the other one, but I'll put a pencil to these 2 and we'll see how they come out. We'll get back to you. Alright guys, after I would say 2 minutes of scrubbing this thing with the number 2 pencil, I'm able to get a date. It knocked all the crud off. I mean, you guys seen what it looked like before. 1882. That's the remnants of everything that come off it, plus pencil lead. And this will be the last one left, which I'll show you next. So that's the front. I mean, it does kind of work. It definitely takes, I guess, kind of getting used to, but I mean, the coin doesn't look horrible. It's way better than what it was before. And the back, I mean, look at the back, guys. All that crust that was all the way around the wreath is gone. So I don't know if it's the number 2 pencil or the olive oil. I mean, I've used olive oil before and had not the greatest results with soaking it, but you can see, I mean, it's got even the reeded edge kind of showing. So I'm happy with that one. I don't think I'll even clean it up anymore after that. I can get a date. Like I said, it's 1882. You can still see in the Indian head, there's still some corrosion. Sharp pencil, working on that. I think it'll come out, but I'm happy with the way it is. We'll get back, actually, before I start it off, there's the first one. There's my second one, and here is the third one. Dry it off a little bit. So you see that corrosion. It looks like 1865 maybe? But you see the corrosion on it. This is the one I'm getting ready to do with the pencil. You can see how corroded and the reef is this, mucky. So I'll get this one clean and I'll get back and show you guys, show you the rest of it. Alright, y'all, Big John. Now you remember all the corrosion we had on that 1865. I mean, there's still some there. Like I said, this coin was horrible when I dropped it in there. But you can still see, it's 1865. It's got a couple little pits in it, but I think it would be way worse if I would have used electrolysis or any other means. But you've seen it before. This is the after. You could pretty much make that date out pretty good. Like I said, I only probably scrubbed this with the number 2 pencil. Not really, getting into the cracks as much as I could for probably a minute, maybe 2. There's the back, and you can see between that N and on the 1, if you get a sharp pencil and kind of get in there and get in between the grooves, it actually seems like it's working. So I just figured I'd show you this. I'll probably leave this coin alone. I'm pretty okay with the way it looks. Like I said, you kind of see some of the pitting there. But this thing was gone. You can even tell what it was when I put it in the olive oil. Definitely didn't have a date on it when I put it in there. So just figured I'd let that one out there. I know a lot of people's probably heard of it. Maybe never had a chance to see the before and after. And I gave you 3 pretty toasted Indians to show example. So like I said, I let it soak in olive oil for 2-3 months. Took a sharp number 2 pencil and just tried to scrub all the corrosion off with it. You see the before and after. I mean, I think there's a huge difference, and I'm not kidding you. I spent maybe a minute or 2 on each coin. So hopefully it helps you. If it does, let me know. If it doesn't, let me know. All right, Big John.